This man could pause time with just a glance and control objects with his mind. He could even tame dragons and make them his minions, because Merlin was likely a wizard. As everyone knew, the king hated wizards. The king's adopted daughter had a kind heart. Nevertheless, the king would not allow anyone to question his decisions. He was completely unaware that a revenge plot against him would, and used witchcraft to take Lady Helen's life. She then cast a spell to transform herself into Lady Helen's appearance. Only through a mirror could one see her true form. Merlin agreed and went out. But Gaius didn't expect that Merlin would encounter the king's only son, Arthur. As soon as he stepped outside, Arthur had a mischievous temperament and often used various means to bully his servants. Merlin witnessed this and tried to stop Arthur from bullying others, and even referred to Arthur as his brother. Arthur laughed, as no one had ever dared to speak to him that way before. Thus, Merlin was thrown into the dungeon by Arthur and spent the entire night there. Fortunately, with Gaius's help, Merlin was released. However, he also had to endure some other punishments. Merlin immediately left. As soon as he stepped out of the palace, he unfortunately encountered Prince Arthur again. However, Arthur had been trained in martial arts since childhood, and Merlin was no match for him. Merlin could only secretly cast spells during the duel. He caused Arthur to fail at critical moments. Gaius was moved by Merlin's determination and even tended to his wounds. Meanwhile, Helen's true identity was accidentally discovered by a maid. The maid was immediately turned to stone without mercy. The upcoming banquet was the most crucial part of Helen's plan. Everyone in the palace gathered there. Helen prepared to sing a ballad for everyone. The excited crowd had no idea that the song would lead them to their deaths. As Lady Helen's singing grew louder, a strange dark force enveloped the entire palace. Everyone fell into a deep sleep, as silent as death. Even the magnificent palace transformed into a gloomy and terrifying castle. Only Merlin was unaffected by the witchcraft. Lady Helen, who was focused on her singing, did not notice him. Thus, the cursed people woke up from their sleep. They all saw that Lady Helen was actually the old wizard in disguise.